girl, I saved you a bunch of money. I'm like, okay, cool. What is it? What is the damage? In federal taxes, on $100,000, on federal taxes, they want me to pay $18,000. I'm literally shaking. In state taxes, they want me to pay another $7,000 to $8,000, and the out-of-pocket cost that I paid for health insurance, which is around, let's say $10,000 for the year, doesn't count. None of that counts. That is more than my student loan that I owe. How the fuck am I going to survive? I don't know what to do. It's so scary. And I live in California, one of the most expensive states. Let's just say one of the most expensive states in the country. That's obvious. And I've done everything correct. I don't know what else. I made it to six figures. I made sure to put my money away. I barely spend. I don't do my hair. I don't do my nails. I don't do my lashes. I don't do any of it. I just started making friends again because I was scared to spend money and go outside to make friends. And now I owe in taxes more than I owe in my student loan, which I still have to pay because America refuses to forgive.
Shalom. I want to start off by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Peace and blessings to the hope of the elect, and double honor to the elders, prophets, and teachers of GMS who rule well. Now, I myself am not a part of GMS, but through the power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, I was able to come across these brothers and get this 100% truth. Now, as you can see in that video before, that woman was in distress, man. She makes over or at $100,000 a year in Cali, and she doesn't have enough to like go about her normal life. She can't, you heard it, she can't get her hair done, can't get her other things done, you know what I'm saying? Can't go out with friends because she's trying to cut back, and she still owes a lot. And she has student loans, man. And this is how Babylon is today, man. Babylon's through. If you can't understand that Babylon is done by this point, you're probably not going to get it, and you're probably not of the elect. Now, the Spirit hopped on me to go into this and show you and prove to you that 100K is not what you think it is. It's not going to get what you think it's going to get you, man. And I'm going to use North Carolina as the standard for right now, right? And we are going to go into it, and I'm going to show you and prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that $100,000 is actually lower middle class to poverty, to upper poverty. Now, as you can see right now, North Carolina's average salary is about $38,984. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be very generous, and the standard I'm going to use for these incomes are going to be $50,000, which is well above the median. And we all know there's never really more than the woman or more than the man in a household, right? There's always a single parent household pretty much all of Jake's life. But for this, I'm going to use that both parents are there and they both make $50,000, putting the average income per year at $100,000 a year. And obviously they work separate jobs, right? So we're going to separate those tax brackets, and we're going to get their take home at $3,307 a month. As you can see, with both parents in the house, right? They have a combined income of $6,674. Now, I'm going to use the averages for everything, man. Even though this is above average income, or what they say is above average. Now, here goes the part that every adult dreads, which is when those bills start to roll in, right? Because we're all subject to payments. So let's start getting those. Now, first thing we're going to touch on is your mortgage, because you need somewhere to lay your head, man. You need a roof over your head, right? So this right here, I believe to be some bullshit, but they have right here the average monthly mortgage is $1,122. Now, I'm going to tell you, that is a hell of a lot better than the average rent. Let's grab that. Yeah. Median for rent is $1,800 in North Carolina, right? Like I said in the beginning, these are just the averages. Some are going to be lower depending on your area, and some are going to be higher depending on your area. But these are the medians. But we're going to pretend that these folks were responsible adults and went and purchased a home. And as you can see, after that rent, right, or a mortgage, Salakia, they're left with $5,552, right? That's a good chunk of it. Wasn't too bad, but now you need transportation, right? Because you got to be able to get back and forth from that job so you can even continue to make this amount. Now, I thought I should add this. This is 2023's average monthly car payment being a new vehicle and a used vehicle. Let me show you how much it's changed since 2024. So since 2024, right? This is 2024's ratings. The new average for monthly car payment, this is a new vehicle, is 738. For a used, is 532. So we're going to say that this family got a used vehicle, a nice little used crossover or full-size sedan, right? So they can carry their 2 kids, whether they be in car seats or not, and themselves, right? So we're going to put that at $532 a month. Now we're sitting at about $5,020 left, man. And we have a house to live in and a car to get us back and forth from work. But guess what? You need insurance for that car, right? At least here in North Carolina, you do. Full coverage at that. And that's going to run you $1,400 annually. And guess what? That's going to run you about $120 a month. And guess what else you're going to need? You're going to need fuel. So the average cost of fuel is probably going to run you about $75 to another $100 a month. And that's me being very generous, which is going to land you at about $4,800 left. So boom, you got gas in the car, you got a car in your driveway, and you got a house, you got a roof over your head, right? But what if your kids what if they get sick, right? Now you got health care you got to worry about. And guess what? The average health care for a 4-family house is about $2,041 per month, which is going to slap your ass down to about $2,759. But now we got to put food in the cabinets, right? And the average annual food cost per person is about $303 per month. Now, we know these are some responsible parents, so no one's going to spend that much money on groceries per month, right? But you're going to make sure your kids eat good. So that's $303 per child and let's say $150 per parent. Because parents will give up food for their children in a heartbeat. And we just going to say that includes going out to eat, because that's a grip of money to be paying per month. And how much we got left? About $1,853, right? But guess what? We got the light bill and the water bill. Those are must. If you don't have those, they'll take your kids from you. Average light bill in North Carolina, $191 per month. Average water bill, $52 to $63 a month. Now, Jake like to wash their ass, man. So we not like some people that we know. I'm not going to speak on it. And that leaves us at about $15.99. Now we got to go back and get something that we almost forgot, right? We got child care. Now, in North Carolina, the average cost of infant care is $790 a month. For a 4-year-old, it's $676, and it's the average cost per month. I'm gonna go easy on them. Let's just say they got a kid in elementary school, right? And they got a kid that's a 4-year-old, so they only got to pay the $676. That leaves them with $923. I guess what I didn't include, the phone bill and internet bill, right? That could run you like what for both of those, maybe $200. But that's me being generous, you know. Yahweh forbid you got a student loan, because a bachelor's associate's degree, right? That's going to pull you about another $200 to $300. And that's just for one person's loan, man. Not to mention you got car maintenance that you got to worry about every once in a while, right? Yahweh forbid something happens to your home and you have to get something repaired. Yahweh forbid something happens to your car and you got to get something repaired. Even new tires at this point will break you. And then on top of that, mortgages are going up through the roof, man. I'm a testament to that. My mortgage has gone up since 2014 when we purchased our house. Our mortgage has gone up over $300. It's no wonder the scripture says this. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, right? But thou art rich. How? In the spirit. Because we get the kingdom. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. That's your so-called ish people, man. They're not in poverty. But even with all that said, we got to be content with what we have, man. And give praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? This is the book of Luke, chapter 3, verse 14. And the soldiers likewise demanded of him, saying, and what shall we do? And he said unto them, do violence to no man, neither accuse any falsely, and be content with your wages. We cannot be bag chasers, man. We cannot chase Mammon and Yahweh at the same time. What it all comes down to, Akim and Akwath, is that this kingdom is done. It's finished. It's through. $100,000 a year is barely enough to keep your head above water. Some people making that amount of money are living paycheck to paycheck. This kingdom is finished. So don't chase the bag in it, man. Let this kingdom fall. And with that, Shalom.